Our scripture reading today comes to us from Ephesians, one of the later New Testament letters. This letter, originally attributed to Paul, is now believed to have been written a full generation after Paul's death. It is also not likely a letter written to the community at Ephesus, but is rather a letter that would have been more widely directed to all the new Christian communities as specific doctrines and beliefs began to be created in order to bring some order to this new religion. This is important to know because it helps us to understand the bias implicit in this passage. There is a generosity of spirit here that names the belief that there is one God for all people and all humanity is welcome in the household. However, there's also the growing belief that membership to this household can only be through Jesus as the gatekeeper. It is this particular point that has created an arrogance in Christianity that was not likely the original intention. There's a big difference between believing certain things about Jesus and committing your life to living like Jesus. Reading Ephesians chapter 2, verses 11 to 22. So then remember that at one time you Gentiles by birth were at that time without Christ, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel, and strangers to the covenants of promise, having no hope and without God in the world. But now in Jesus the Christ, you who were once far off have been brought near, for he is our peace. In his flesh he has made both groups into one, and has broken down the dividing wall that is the hostility between us. He has abolished the law with its commandments and ordinances, that he might create in himself one new humanity in place of two, thus making peace, and might reconcile both groups to God in one body. So he came and proclaimed peace to you who were far off, and peace to those who were near. For through him both of us have access in one spirit to God. So then you are no longer strangers and aliens, but you are citizens of the saints, and also members of the household of God, built upon the foundation of the disciples and prophets, with Jesus the Christ himself as the cornerstone. In him the whole structure is joined together and grows into a holy temple of God, in whom you also are built together spiritually into a dwelling place for God. Hear what the Spirit is saying to the church.
Thanks be to God.